Hello to LýTửTieu's viewers. The story is getting more intense than ever as Ba firmly opposes LýTửTieu marrying Uri. Their love is now facing a family wall. Will Linh take advantage of this moment to win Uri's heart? But Linh doesn't just want Uri. She craves the family's power. Will her plot succeed? What will Uri do when his love is under threat? Will he sit back and wait, or will he take bold action to protect their relationship? What's next? Will love prevail, or will it all fall apart? Stay tuned and don't forget to like and subscribe to stay updated on the latest developments. After years of searching, LýTửTieu finally reunites with her biological mother. The happiness and anxiety mixed in her mind. Meeting her mother again is a great joy, but it also brings countless worries and challenges. LýTửTieu deeply feels that although she has found her mother, the painful memories from the past are not easily erased. The look Ba gives her is filled with discomfort, a pain that hasn't faded away. Since reuniting with her mother, LýTửTieu has been confused by facing old wounds and long-buried secrets. Although Uri has always been loving and caring for her, that love seems unable to soothe the deep emotional scars Ba has carried for years. The relationship between Ba and Bangia Uri's mother is a dark past that Ba can never forgive. That is why she cannot accept Uri, even though he is not the one who caused her family's pain. For LýTửTieu, being caught between the two most important women in her life is an immense challenge. She loves Uri, and he has always been there for her in times of hardship. But she also has to protect her biological mother, whom she just found after many years of separation. LýTửTieu tries to explain to her mother that Uri is the one who truly loves her, the person who helped her overcome every challenge in life. But no matter how hard she tries, Ba cannot let go of the deep hatred towards Bangia. The conversation between mother and daughter grows tense. With a look of pure anger, Ba bluntly declares that if LýTửTieu chooses Uri, she will no longer be her mother. The words hit like a heavy blow, making LýTửTieu waver. She can't understand why her mother would react this way when Uri has done nothing wrong. She just wants to live in Uri's love, but she can't abandon her mother. LýTửTieu is trapped between love and responsibility, between a painful past and a hopeful present. Ba can no longer bear it. Her anger builds up, leading her to decide to leave LýTửTieu's home. She leaves her daughter in confusion and pain, facing a sorrow that is hard to put into words. LýTửTieu can't understand why her mother is acting this way. She feels as though she has just found her mother only to face yet another great loss. She stands between the conflict of her love for Uri and her responsibility to her biological mother, whom she has just had the chance to get close to again. The feelings of helplessness and hurt engulf LýTửTieu's mind. She doesn't know what to do in this situation. Her mother clearly still carries a pain that she can't get over, but her love for Uri is undeniable. Will she be able to repair this relationship? Or is this all just a series of failures? Despite the pain, LýTửTieu must continue to live, must keep facing the difficulties in life. After all, she knows that life cannot stop with sorrow, and she must find a way to resolve this complex relationship. LýTửTieu's older sister Linh, who is intelligent and ambitious, currently works at Uri's company. One day, when Linh visits his company, she never expected that this meeting would open up unexpected opportunities. Upon entering the company, Linh immediately encounters Bangia Uri's mother, who happens to be there. From the first glance, Bangia can't take her eyes off Linh. She is impressed by Lin's beauty and charisma, and she doesn't hesitate to praise her profusely. Bangia openly expresses her satisfaction, with Linh saying that her son Uri deserves to have a beautiful and talented girlfriend like her. During their conversation, Bangia does not hide her intentions. She wants Linh to be Uri's girlfriend. She clearly states that if Linh and Uri become a couple, she will be very happy and will fully support them. This is an offer that Linh cannot ignore. Linh cannot hide her joy and happiness when she hears Bangia's compliments. This is the first time she has felt such attention from a powerful woman like Bangia, who also happens to be the mother of Uri, someone Linh knows is highly admired and loved by many. Bangia's attention makes Linh feel proud and more confident than ever. She realizes that this is a great opportunity to get closer to Uri, and more importantly, it could open new doors in her life. Though she is fully aware that her sister LýTửTieu and Uri's relationship has not been accepted by their mother, Balan Linh cannot help but see this as a golden opportunity. She understands that Bangia, Uri's mother, has great influence over his life, and if she can win Uri's affection, Linh would not only be close to him, but also to Bangia's powerful family. This would open up more opportunities for her, both in her career and in life, helping her to raise her position in both areas. Linh has no hesitation when thinking about pursuing Uri, especially now that she feels supported by Bangia. Every word she speaks makes Linh feel closer to Uri's family. Linh believes that if she can become Uri's girlfriend, she will not only have love, but also gain significant benefits from this relationship. As a result, Linh begins to plan her approach to Uri more tactfully, cleverly, and more determined than ever. She understands that in life, sometimes it's not just about emotions, but also about seizing opportunities and leveraging existing relationships to achieve one's goals. For Linh, her relationship with Uri is not just about love, it's a strategic step to change her future. Bangia's suggestion for her to be Uri's girlfriend is a clear sign that this opportunity could be the path to success. Linh does not miss this chance and begins planning her next steps. Although LýTửTieu is her sister, Linh understands that in life sometimes you must know how to seize opportunities not only for love, but also for long-term benefits. Uri and LýTửTieu's relationship may not be stable, and Linh is ready to step into the game, hoping to be the one who wins in this emotional race. She believes that if she can win Uri's love, she will have a solid place in Bangia's family and in society. With this determination, Linh begins to change her approach to Uri. She is no longer just LýTửTieu's sister. She is a woman who knows how to take advantage of opportunities to build her future. Will she be able to win Uri's heart and conquer Bangia's family? Or will things become even more complicated as the emotions between the characters in this story become increasingly tangled? After leaving LýTửTieu's house, Balan arrived home feeling angry and confused. Though her heart ached from leaving her daughter, she couldn't let go of the deep hatred she held for Bangia's family, Uri's mother. She sat quietly in her room, her hands trembling, her mind overwhelmed with conflicting thoughts and emotions. The daughter she had spent years searching for now loved someone tied to a past filled with pain. It was Banya, the woman who had caused her family so much suffering, who planted this unhealable wound she could never forget. Ba-Lan could never accept Uri, even though he had done nothing wrong. The only reason was that he was the son of Bangia, the woman who had torn her family apart and made them endure an unerasable pain. Ba-Lan tried to rationalize her mixed emotions, but the anger and sense of injustice always overpowered her. LýTửTieu, the daughter she had just found, was now caught in the middle of this conflict. Ba-Lan could not bear Uri's presence in her daughter's life, and this only deepened her despair. Meanwhile, LýTửTieu's older sister was not too worried when she heard about the conflict between her mother and Bangia. On the contrary, she felt delighted. Linh realized that this was an opportunity to get closer to Uri. She understood that with LýTửTieu no longer having her mother's support, this was the perfect time for her to replace her sister, win Uri's heart, and turn this relationship into a stepping stone to improve her own life. Linh saw herself as the one who could take LýTửTieu's place in the battle for Uri's love, believing that this situation could be a turning point in her life. Linh had always felt she deserved Uri's attention. Even though she knew LýTửTieu was Uri's girlfriend, Linh didn't feel scared or hesitant. She believed that given the chance, she could replace her sister because she thought she was more perfect and deserving. The compliments from Bangia made Linh feel more confident than ever. She believed Bangia would support her relationship with Uri and knew that if she won Uri's heart, she wouldn't just have his love, but also a place in Bangia's powerful family. Linh quickly made plans to approach Uri. She wanted to take advantage of the conflicts in LýTửTieu's family to get closer to Uri to make him realize that she was the best choice. Linh thought that if LýTửTieu and Uri's relationship couldn't continue, she would be the one to take her place, because she believed she deserved Uri's love and attention. However, Linh had no idea that all of her moves would only cause more chaos in her family, leading to revelations about the complicated past between her mother and Uri's mother. At Ba-Lan's house, Linh shared the details of her meeting with Bangia at Uri's company. She told her mother about the compliments Bangia had given her and how pleased Bangia was at the idea of her and Uri becoming a couple. Ba-Lan listened to her daughter without saying a word, sitting still, filled with anger and sorrow. She spoke only one sentence: "I cannot accept LýTửTieu's relationship with Uri because that is what has caused this family so much pain." Linh, however, was not worried. Her eyes were full of confidence, knowing that her opportunity had come and she would not let it slip by. Linh didn't just want to win Uri. She also wanted to reclaim what her family had lost. She sensed that the relationship between Uri and LýTửTieu was not just about love, but also about struggling with painful history. Linh was ready to enter this game to achieve her goals. She never considered hurting her sister, because in Lin's heart, only victory mattered. She believed that if Uri and LýTửTieu couldn't be together, she was the one who deserved to replace her sister and win Uri's heart. After days of feeling confused and hurt by LýTửTieu's sudden change, Uri couldn't understand why she had become so distant and cold towards him. From her strange behavior, Uri felt that something was off. He couldn't accept that his feelings for her had turned into a burden, and that she had suddenly changed without any clear reason. Uri tried asking LýTửTieu about it, but she either avoided him or didn't give a straight answer. This left him feeling lost, yet determined to uncover the truth. After some time reflecting, Uri couldn't just sit around waiting. He decided to take matters into his own hands. He felt that there was a big secret hidden between their two families, and LýTүtieu's change had something to do with a past he knew nothing about. Though he loved her deeply, Uri couldn't keep living in the dark. He hired a private investigator to look into the relationship between his mother and LýTүtieu's mother. Uri was determined, unwilling to let doubt control his life. He began investigating his mother, Bangia, and the relationship between her and LýTүtieu's family. The private investigator he hired dug through old records, searching for information on the Jialong company, where Bangia had worked, as well as any disputes the Ngia family had caused with LýTүtieu's family. Never before had Uri felt so torn between two opposing worlds. He had to do something difficult, find out the truth, while keeping his love for LýTүtieu intact. But did he have the strength to face the past and untangle this complicated relationship? And could LýTүtieu ever forgive everything that had happened between their families? Could Linh carry out her plan? Or would everything fall apart as the secrets behind their family's past slowly came to light? Love, ambition, and complex relationships were about to pull her and everyone involved into an unexpected battle.
Linh